Hi, welcome to Gimme Lemons. If you're new here, my name is Annie, and today I'm going to be making a super simple yet incredibly flavor-packed Korean side dish called JANGAJJI. JANGAJJI is a quick pickle made with soy sauce and can be made with almost any vegetable. It doesn't look like much, but believe me, they're powerfully addicting unlike any other pickle you've had. My absolute favorite JANGAJJI is made with rams, which are currently in season. Perilla and garlic scapes are more traditional and are also delicious. Then I have some non-traditional vegetables such as asparagus, fennel, and cauliflower just to show you how flexible and adaptable this method is. You'll also want to have some glass jars or containers with tight-fitting lids on hand. And at the end of this video, I'll be showing you a few different ways to enjoy these pickles, so be sure to stick around. Let's start by prepping all the vegetables. First, I'll cut up some garlic and chili for added flavor. If you're lucky enough to find ramps where you live, great! Otherwise, garlic chives are also a great substitute. Lay out the ramp leaves flat in a glass container. Do the same with perilla or shiso leaves, whichever one you can find, layering in some garlic and chili if you'd like. Next, trim the garlic scapes to about 1 inch length. With asparagus, I like to snap off the ends first since every stem has a different tough spot. Cut the ends clean, then into 1 inch pieces. Slice the fennel into these nice thick shapes, and break up the cauliflower into bite-sized florets. And now we can pack all of these nice and tightly into glass containers. For added flavor, add garlic, chili, and dashima or kombu if you'd like. For the fennel and asparagus, I'll add a squeeze of lemon juice for extra freshness. Now let's make the brine. The ratio is super easy to memorize. 1 part soy sauce, 1 part rice vinegar, 1 part water, and 2/3 part sugar. Mind you, this is my recommended ratio, but it can easily be adjusted to your liking depending on how sweet or sour or intense you'd like the flavor to be. You can also experiment with different sweeteners like honey or maple syrup. Bring this mixture up to a boil for a few minutes, allowing the sugar to dissolve. Then pour this directly over the vegetables. Then submerge them completely with a container or a heavy lid. Once they're cool, cover them with airtight lids and store them in the refrigerator. They taste best after sitting for a few days and are good for up to 1 whole month, but actually they never last that long in our home because even our kids love to gobble them all up. Now, the best way to enjoy the ramps and perilla is with a bowl of piping hot white rice. But just for fun, I'm going to quickly cook up a springtime salmon dish to show you a more elevated use for this traditionally simple side dish. In the meantime, I'd like to share with you a little background on pickled Korean dishes. JANGAJJI is actually a modern method of pickling since it uses vinegar and refrigeration. But traditionally, Korean dishes such as kimchi were fermented as a way to preserve food for long, cold winters ahead. In the fall, they would cover radishes or Napa cabbages in salt, pack them into beautiful clay vessels called ongi, and place them in holes dug into the ground. To this day, Koreans will tell you that this creates the best tasting kimchi. So even when we came to the States in the 80s, my mom lugged her ongi all the way across the Pacific, and every fall, unless the ongi was occupied with her homemade soy sauce, she would dig a hole in the backyard and plop in that kimchi for the upcoming year. I do regret that I never fully appreciated this process or my mom's food growing up, but boy do I appreciate it now. Now, this dish here is far from anything my mom may have ever imagined, but I had fun sharing it with you, and hopefully it'll inspire you to explore new ways to use this magical pickling brine. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and post a comment below. I love reading your comments, especially when we can have a dialogue, and I can also learn something from you. Then till next time, take care and see you in the next video.